Okay, welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be doing a UK rappers tier list. So I found this online. I've just got a big long list of UK rappers here. Some of them I don't know, so I've actually just got a column at the bottom right here for people I don't know, because I obviously can't put them on a tier list if I don't know them. And then there's some people that have been left out of this, like Bugsy Malone, JK, Nines, which is a shame, but we're just going to work with what we've got. And yeah, these are the tiers that I've got. God tier, royalty, great, very good, good, average, and bad. And then don't know them right at the bottom. And yeah, if I put someone in bad, it's not because I think they're talentless or I think they're actually bad. It's just not for me. This is all just my personal opinion, not how talented I think the artist is or something like that. But yeah, we're just going to get straight into it. And the first person here is H. Now, H is an interesting one. I think H makes very good music, but there's not much variety in his music. Like his mixtape or his EP, whichever one it was, the one with the blue cover with his face on, that basically sounded all the same. And most of his music for me sounds pretty much the same. So I think that kind of holds him back a bit. But apart from that, he makes very good music. He's got like a perfect flow that works so well on like the beats that he uses. But he's not a lyricist. He's not incredible, and he only kind of makes one style of music. So therefore I'm going to put him in very good. I wouldn't say he's quite great, because for me you have to have more. He's only young as well. Hasn't even put out an album yet. So for me, yeah, you'd have to have more behind you to be great in the first place anyway. But also I don't think he's like quite up there in terms of talent with some of the other artists on this list. And Tracey, I think I'd also put him on very good. I haven't listened to much of his music, to be honest. I've heard like the big tunes, Thiago Silva. I've heard Rain recently, which was with H. That was a good song. I wouldn't say he's like incredible for me. He kind of makes music that's just like simple flow like H. He's not like a lyricist. He's not incredible. Most of his stuff kind of sounds the same as well. So yeah, I'd say put him on par with H. Big Nasty underneath him. Ooh. I'm going to put him... Yeah, no, wait. Don't want to put him in royalty. Let's move my window back up there. I don't know if I put him in royalty or great. Because he's been around for ages. And he's done a lot for the UK scene in general as well. But I say, yeah, I don't think he's quite royalty. I think you have to have... I don't think he's quite talented enough to be royalty. I don't think his music is quite good enough to be royalty. I think there's other people that will be in royalty who actually just have better music than Big Nasty, but Big Nasty's just done so much for the scene, and he's like such a big name, and he's done so much that I think he would be in great just simply because of that. I don't need to scroll down. Underneath him is Burner. I've heard like 2 songs from Burner. Actually, I've probably heard like 1, and I've heard his Steady Duppy. And his Steady Duppy was good, and then the song I listened to I didn't really like. I think it was the like Corn Freestyle, I think it was called. I didn't really like that. Not really my kind of music, to be honest. But his Steady Duppy was good, so therefore I'm just going to put him in good, because I don't think he's not average. His Steady Duppy proved that he can rap, and he's very good. But I wouldn't say he's quite very good, because, you know, I haven't listened to much of his music to judge him enough, but I wouldn't say he's very good based on like the 2-3 songs that I heard of him. Avellino. Ooh. Where did I put Avellino? He's a lyricist, and he's an OG, but I think he'd go in very good. I don't know. Nah, he's got to go in great. Avellino's just like, he's got bars. And that's kind of what puts him up there. He's just the lyric. I don't know, man. I don't know if he makes big enough music. No, I'm not going to do it on like how big their music is, to be honest. I'm just going to do it on my personal opinion of him. I think Avellino's sick, so I'm going to put him in great. I think he's up there. Big Zoo underneath him. Ooh. You know what? I'm going to move H up to great, because thinking about it, I think H. I'm going to put Big Zoo in great as well, because I think he's sick, and he's just, I don't know. Is Big Zoo in great? I don't know about that. I'm going to put Big Zoo in very good, and I'm going to keep H in great, because I think H is so big and makes such good music. Even though it's one style, he does that style so well that I think he deserves to be in great. I'm going to keep AJ Tracey in very good, because I don't think AJ Tracey is as good as H, to be honest. I think AJ Tracey's kind of like... Oh, this is hard, man. This is a lot harder than I thought it would be. I'm going to leave it like this, and I might come back to it at the end once I've got everyone in the same tiers, and I can decide whether people deserve to be in there. Oh, do I know who this is? Blanco. I've heard the name before. Yeah, I've heard the name before. I think I've heard like 2 of his songs. One's called Roll Up and one's something else. Okay, I'm going to put him in average. I didn't like the 2 songs I've heard, so I can't judge him much, but I'm going to put in average. I don't know much about him. Underneath, that's Cadet. Okay, rest in peace, first of all. I didn't really know about Cadet until he passed away, sadly, but then I went back and listened to lots of his music and I realised he was very good. So I'm going to put him in very good. As I just said, yeah, he was very good. He's a very good rapper. So he's got to be up there. Chip. Oh, could this be our first God tier? Chip. Is he God tier? I don't know. I don't think Chip's quite God tier. I'm going to put him in royalty for now and we might move him up. But he's the diss track king. He's royalty. He's been around for like... It feels like he's been around for so long and he's only like 28, I think. That's mad. He's just dropped the album with Skepta and Young Ads, Insomnia, which is amazing. Yeah, he's royalty. He's definitely royalty. He could be moved up to God tier. We'll see how many people are in God tier and what he compares to those people at the end, and we'll go back and revise all of this. This is DEE. I have never really liked DEE. I just don't like his voice, to be honest. I respect what he's done for grime, and he's like a big OG, but I've never liked him. I'm gonna put him in average. I've never liked DEE. He sounds just really weird. I could never listen to his music. And I've only really listened to him on features as well, because I think I couldn't stand him for throughout a whole song. But I respect what he's done for grime, so I'm gonna put him in average. I'm not gonna put him right in bad. Yeah, not for me really. That is Dappy underneath him. Dappy is sick. Is he royalty? No, not putting him in very good. Is he He's royalty or great? I'm not sure. I'm gonna put him in great for now. He could be moved up to royalty. I'll have to see at the end. I think this is the first God tier. Is it? Has he done enough to be in God tier yet? I'm gonna put Dave in royalty. Dave is... he will be God tier. That's all I'm gonna say. Give it 5-10 years, Dave will be God tier and he'll be probably one of the best UK rappers we've ever seen. For now, I think he's royalty. It's mad that he's already in royalty. He's 20, 21, 22 maybe. And he's done so much already. And what I like about Dave is he's probably one of the only people his age talking about the stuff that he talks about. He's talking about stuff that some 30, 40-year-old grime MCs aren't talking about. You got to respect Dave. And I know he gets a bit of stick for being so political, but he's only 22 and he's talking about this stuff. And the fact that he's even just starting conversations about that, you've got to rate it when he's that young. Dave he's royalty already. He will be God tier, I'm sure. And Psychodrama is probably one of the best albums released in the last decade, I'd say. Yeah. Dave, royalty. Devlin. Ooh. I don't know about Devlin, man. I've never really liked him. I respect his music, but I wouldn't say I wouldn't listen to his music. I'm just going to put him in good. Yeah. Devlin isn't for me, really, I don't think. Who is that? Is that Dig That? I think it is, actually. Yeah, that is Dig That. Oh, where's he go? I'm not going to put him in Don't Know Them. I can't move my mouse. Oh, okay. I don't know about Dig That. I like his music. Again, it's not drill. It just isn't my style of music. I'm not sure about drill. But I'm going to put him in very good, because I think he is a very good rapper. It's just I've never, personally connected with his music, because it's just not talking about stuff I could relate to, obviously. I'm going to put him in very good. I would say he's on par with, AJ Tracey and Big Zoo. So then, yeah, that's fair. Diggity, average, mate. He's overrated. He is so overrated. I don't know how... I genuinely don't know how Diggity's got, the fan base he does. I don't think he's that good. He's alright, but he's not that good. I'll leave him down there with average. Yeah, he's not great. Lethal Bizzle? Ooh. He's another OG, and I don't know if I should put people higher because they've been around for so long and that consistency over that so many years, or whether I should just do it how I genuinely like their music. I'm going to put him in good. Yeah, I'm going to put him in good. I don't think he's, top tier, but he's got, some iconic songs like Pow and I Win with Skepta. Yeah, I'm going to leave him in good for now. I think that's probably fair. Who is that? Oh, Frisco, that's who it is. I thought it said Fredo. That's Frisco, yeah. Again. I'm going to put him very good. I think Frisco's a bit underrated. And he's got some bangers. Again, he's another OG. He's another OG in the grime scene. I think BBK kind of pushes you up already just to be part of that. But Frisco's sick. I will put him in there. Gets was never for me. I have never genuinely liked a Gets track. and his Fire in the Booth for me just wasn't good. I'm going to put him in average or good. He was in the Movement as well, wasn't he? The Fire in the Booth with the Movement was good. I'm going to put him good, because he's talented, but he's not quite very good, I wouldn't say. It's just personal opinion. He's not really for me. Gigs is royalty. That's just straight away. I don't think he's quite God tier for me, personally. Because there's still lots of gig songs that I don't like, but then, like, he's just iconic for the UK. It's J Hus got. J Hus has got to be... Okay, we have our first God tier. It's J Hus. He's been around for longer than Dave, I think. Has he? I think he has. Oh yeah, but J Hus is God tier. I think he's God tier. You can't argue with J Hus being in God tier. And have we? Oh, is that another God tier? Is Jamie God tier? I don't know about that. I'm gonna put him in God tier. This is my personal opinion. Jamie is God tier for me. I know he makes kind of similar music, but again, it was like H. He's like so good at that music that it kind of doesn't matter. But he's also a grime OG, and he's been around for so long, and his wordplay is incredible. He's God tier. Kano. Is he God? I don't think he's God tier. I'm going to put him in royalty. Yeah, I'm going to put him in royalty. I would say Kano's... Is he though? Is he God tier? This is hard. I'm going to leave Kano there. He is UK royalty, but for me, he's not as good as JME. That's my personal opinion. I don't like Kano as much as I like JME, but Kano's still sick, and I'm going to put him in royalty. And then Correct and Conan, I can't put them like in different tiers. They're both royalty. Put them both in royalty because they can't be in different tiers. We've got the first female here, Lady Leisha. She's hard. I don't know. Ooh, I'm going to put in great. I wouldn't say she's royalty because she's not like up there with royalty, but she's great. She's very, very good. And the Queen's Speech is like whole series is just mad. Yeah, she's in great. Don't know who this is. Who's that say? Oh, okay. I thought this was Lethal Bizzle. That's Dizzee Rascal. Dizzee Rascal, where do I put him? I haven't listened to much Dizzee Rascal, you know. I know of him. I can't say I've listened to much of him. All I know is Bonkers, and that's kind of bad. I'm going to put because I do know him. I'm going to put him in Don't Know Them because I don't know enough about his music. Obviously, I know who Dizzee Rascal is, but I can't say I know enough of his music to actually rank him. This is Lethal Bizzle. There, he can actually go in good. I don't know how I got those two confused. The text is really small on my screen, so I can't really see. Who's this? Little Sims. She's hard. She gets bonus points for being in Top Boy. She was sick in that. I'm going to put her in very good. Yeah. I'll put her in very good. She's got like the most unique style I've ever heard, while still being like similar. But like I don't think anyone else raps like Little Sims. That's what puts her up there, is because she's just so unique. Who is that? I have no idea who this is. I have no idea who this is. Mostak, no, he's bad. I've never liked Mostak. I know loads of people love him. Never been for me, to be honest. I've never thought, oh yeah, I really like this Mostak song. The only thing I can think of is No Words with Dave, but then again, I don't think his verse was incredible on that. That's the only thing I can think of that I've liked Mostak on. So yeah, not for me. Miss Banks. I mean, it's like, that's just not music for me. She's not bad. She has her place and she makes music for a certain kind of audience, and that audience is definitely not me. So yeah, she can't be there. P Money. Where do I put P Money? Like he's been around for so long, but I wouldn't say I'd put him in royalty because for me he's not as good as the people I've got in royalty now. Like for me he doesn't compare to like Dave or Chip or Giggs or Kano. I'm gonna put him in. Is he even great though? Yeah, I'll put him in. Is he in great? I don't think he's better than AJ Tracey or Big Zoo. I'm going to put him in very good with P Money there. I think. Yeah. I can't say I've listened to a P Money song and thought that is like incredible, where I have done that with basically everyone on that great there. Yeah. P Money, I'll leave him in great. Ross is trash. I've never liked a Ross song in my life. Gun Lean was shit, I'm sorry. It was terrible. It just got a trend and everyone started liking it, and once a song becomes a trend, you can't like, it just becomes good, even though it's not actually good and there's no actual talent behind it. Ross is not for me. I don't know who this is. Skepta is god tier. You can't argue with that. He's like the king of grime. I know, like, Stormzy says he's the king of grime, but Skepta is the king of grime. Stormzy is maybe like the new king of grime, or the king of grime for like the new gen. But Skepta is just like there. Don't know who's that say? I think that says Scraps. I don't know who that is. I don't know who this is. Stefflon Don is not for me. Not my kind of music at all. Stormzy. Is Stormzy god tier? I don't know, because Stormzy has been around for he's been around for quite a long time. Like, he did, what is the song? It's like Not That Deep, or It's Not Deep, something like that. That song kind of was part of the rebirth of grime that brought grime back, but I wouldn't say he single-handedly did it. I think he goes into royalty. I don't think he's quite god tier, because he hasn't, I don't know, man. No, he goes into god tier because Stormzy is the guy in the UK. I know he doesn't stick to his UK roots all the time, and he doesn't stay with grime all the time, but he still makes like music for people in the UK. It's not like he's making American music or stuff like that. And even though he did a song with Little Mix, he still is a grime MC. And it's like, you can see he still can do grime from the Wiley diss tracks. It's just he doesn't do it all the time, and I kind of respect that. I know lots of people don't like him going away from grime, but I kind of respect him trying other things. And I know the whole like going mainstream stuff made lots of people not like Stormzy, but he's still the guy in the UK. Like, he is probably the biggest artist in the UK. It's him or Dave, I'd say, who are the biggest artists in the UK. But for me, Stormzy's got a bit more behind him than Dave. Has he, though? Is Stormzy better than Dave? I'm going to put Dave in god tier. Am I? I don't know about that. See, the thing is, if I move Stormzy down to royalty, then I don't think JME should be in royalty. But if I move Dave up to god tier, then I think I'd have to move Chip up to god tier and Krypton Conan up to god tier. This is tricky. I'm gonna move Dave up to god tier. Again, this is my personal opinion, and I need to start remembering that. It's my personal opinion. Dave is probably my favourite artist at the moment, so I'm going to put him in god tier because he is my favourite artist. And let's move on. Temper T, I've never really liked him. Is he average? It's between bad and average, to be honest. He's never made, he's never made a song that I've thought, that's really good. Temper T is a tricky one. I'm gonna put Temper T in bad. Oh yeah, not for me. Tinchy Strider is bad. He makes such like commercial rap. I can't get behind that, to be honest. That's like, he makes like the rap that you hear on pop songs. I've never liked Temper T, and even when he's done features with like Giggs and Skepta and Chip, I've still never liked his verses personally. He's not my kind of rapper. And Tiny Temper is the same. Tiny Temper is bad. His Fire in the Booth was probably one of the worst Fire in the Booths I've ever heard. It's like, he does like secondary school rap. He does like basic rhymes for me. He's never done anything like amazing. So Tiny Temper is down there, and he also got finished by Chip. Tion Wayne, I reacted to Tion Wayne on KSI's new song Houdini. You can go and check that out. I'll put that in a card in whichever corner it is now. And yeah, I hadn't really heard Tion Wayne before that, but then after that song I went and listened to a few more Tion Wayne songs, and I think he's good. I wouldn't say he's very good. He's not really my kind of rapper, to be honest. Not my style, really. But he's good. You can't, it's like, he's talented. You can't take that away from him. Unknown T. He's really not my kind of music. I'm gonna put him in bad. Is he bad though? Yeah, he is bad. Yeah, not my kind of music. Wiley. Does Wiley go in god tier? Does Wiley go in god tier? Chip, Giggs and Kano aren't in god tier, so can Wiley go in god tier? He also got finished by Stormzy, which I guess is kind of a bit of an embarrassment, but he's got finished by everyone because he just doesn't care. I kind of respect Wiley because he just doesn't give a shit about anything. I'm going to put him in royalty. I don't think he's quite God tier. Nah, he's not God tier. Wretch32 is royalty. Is he God tier? Nah, Wretch32 isn't God tier. For me, he hasn't made like... He hasn't been the guy in the UK for me at one point in time. Whereas I think everyone in God tier has been like the guy in the UK at some point. Whereas I don't think Wretch32 has. Has Chip been the guy in the UK? I feel like he has though. I'm going to leave it like that. Young Teflon. Have I heard his music? I think I have. I think it was shit. Yeah, I have heard Young Teflon's music. It was average. It wasn't terrible. Yeah, I think... If I'm thinking of the right person, then it was average. I can't quite remember. Young'un. Have I heard Young'un's music? Young got finished by Chip, as lots of people have done. Young'un. I'm going to put Young'un in average. Because I've heard some of his songs and it's clear he's talented, but it's not my kind of music. And then Fredo is... I hate Fredo's music. I genuinely hate it. But there's some that's alright. What's the one? The one that's on the Top Boy soundtrack is good. And I can't remember. I think it's called Freddy. That's a good song. That's the only Fredo song I've ever heard and thought, I like this. So he's going to go in average. Simply because I think most of the people down here, I've never heard a song that I liked. But no, Mostak can't be in bad if Fredo's an average. I'm going to put Mostak up to average. And then I don't know who this is, so I'm just going to move him down there. And that is my tier list. Am I happy with this? J-Hus, JME, Skepta, Stormzy and Dave in God tier. Does anyone in royalty there deserve to be in God tier? Chip, Geeks, Kano, Krypton Conan, Wiley and Wretch32. Oof. I don't know if JME's God tier, you know? Skepta's God tier, but I don't know if JME hasn't done as much as Skepta has for grime. I'm going to keep it like this. I'm not going to move anything. I'm just going to keep it like this because this was kind of like my natural instinct when I saw someone. So I'm going to leave it like this. Let me know if you disagree with any of these placements and let me know down in the comments. You could even go and do this tier list yourself so you can have a go at it. But yeah, that is the end of the video. Let me know if you disagree. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Like if you have enjoyed this video, subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And yeah, I'm going to be doing some reaction videos, probably filming them today. And I'll be doing reaction videos to like music that comes out soon. And yeah, that's the end of the video. I'll see you guys next time.